What's up, boys? Headed to Anytime Fitness, about to go get some gains. It's been 3 days since I've lifted, so I've really been enjoying this different split I've been doing, where I only work out 3 days a week, lifting wise, and instead of doing like upper body, lower body on different days, I'm just doing everything all in one day and just killing everything right then and there. And then I give myself 2 or 3 days to recover, and then I'm back at it and I do the same thing again. I've been liking that. It's been freeing up a lot of time for me. I feel like I'm still getting bigger, I'm still adding muscle, I'm still adding strength. And I think it's actually helping me with my strength, really, because my nervous system isn't taking as much of a beating. I mean, it is in one day, but then it's able to recover along with the rest of my body for, days at a time, instead of just like killing my nervous system and then coming back the next day and killing it in a different section, and then it's just like hell. Excited to get some full body in. Another thing too with this is that when I have days off, I'm used to going every day, so when I do come back and do a lift, I'm like super fucking amped for it. So I'm probably gonna hit like 2 to 3 exercises per body part, and we're gonna get after it because I'm dedicated, baby, and I hope you are too. Let's get it. All right, boys, here we are. So I'm doing a voiceover on this because I forgot to put the receiver thing on my phone for the audio. As you can see, while I'm doing these inclines, there is the microphone on my chest, and you'll see me talking into it from time to time, but you won't know what I'm saying, and neither will I, because my dumbass didn't put the receiver part on my phone. And I didn't realize until after I started to pack up to leave the gym, because it was already in the box that I was putting my microphone into. So isn't that just fucking sick? Anyway, here I am doing these incline bench press through this machine, and I actually like this machine. It does pretty good for me, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying right here how I'm kind of proud of myself because I went a little heavier today. Alright, and just so y'all are aware, I may sound a little bit snuffly and sniffly and, like I'm sick. I'm not sick. It's allergy season. The cornfields are getting obliterated outside as I speak, and the farmers, unfortunately, have no regard for my sinuses, and I took some Claritin, but, that shit doesn't do anything to me, so I might as well just not even take it. But yeah, that's why I sound the way I sound, and I'm mouth breathing. I apologize, but we got to get this content out because this is good information. I'm doing a science experiment on myself to help others, because I am not the most athletic. I am not the tallest. I'm not the fastest. I'm not the most muscular. But I do have heart. I have drive. And look at me here. I'm getting these extra reps in, and we're just growing every single day. Next on the to-do list, we got these lateral dumbbell raises. And if you watched my video from last week, you'll realize that I'm doing the same exercises that I did last week, just in a different order. And that's my plan here in the near future, is to just keep those same exercises going until I feel like I somewhat hit a plateau, and then I'll start changing up my exercises. But for now, I'm just sticking with what I got, and I'm getting consistent gains, which is great. So I'm started off with the 20s right there. I did as many as I could do. And then I just dropped down to the 15s, and we're going to do the same thing, as many as I can do. And then we'll drop down to the 10s, as many as I can do. And I saw somewhere before that doing this seated takes a lot of your nervous system and body out of the equation, and just isolates your side delts, which is really what I was after, because I just want to grow the specific muscles that I'm trying to grow and get stronger. And right now I feel like my shoulders are somewhat a lacking part of my body, so I think focusing on that, isolated as much as possible, is the best for me. And so far, this is probably my 5th or 6th lift doing this sat down instead of standing, and I think that so far so good. I feel like I'm getting stronger, being able to do more volume with the weights that I've been doing. And then next week I can probably go up to the 25s. But yeah, I think I just do one more of these and my shoulders are pretty much cooked. If you've never done these like pyramid step down type things where you do as many as you can do with the heaviest weight, then drop down 5, do as many as you can, then drop down 5 again, do as many as you can. I'm telling you, dude, please try it. It destroys your side delts. Like you can't. It was hard for me to even like lift my arms after this. They burnt so bad. Yeah, definitely something I would recommend for anybody to do. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I did. No, I didn't do any rear delts today. So, I guess fuck me for that, but I'll do that next time. And I'll double it up with side delts. I'm not too stressed about it, but yeah, absolutely cooked my side delts. And as you can tell, I'm struggling getting these next couple reps in. But yeah, you can see the vascularity in my shoulders just popping. Stuff I didn't have last week. I had the lower vein, but that upper vein that I have in my shoulder was not there last week. So we're definitely making progress. And I thought I was farther along in this than I am. Goodness gracious, buddy. Hurry up. Get your shit together. The 10s don't feel like 10s once you get this far into it. And yeah, we're just busting them out. Pause. Big pause. Extra pause. Doing these voiceovers is difficult, bro. Next on the to-do list, we got these lat pull downs. And I'm starting off with the wide grip. And then after the wide grip, I just go straight supersetted right into a narrow under grip. And really targets the lower lats as well as the biceps when you do the underhand grip. But right now I'm just trying to get as many as I can. I'm actually up to the weight more than what I'm used to doing. Last week I think I did like 2 or 3 sets of lat pull downs, but I did way more sets of pull-ups. And the pull-ups I think have really helped my strength when it comes to these lat pull downs. I don't really know why, because my body weight isn't as much weight as I'm doing on these lat pull downs, but for some reason I get a better stretch in my shoulders and my upper lats, and it just translates right over into doing heavier lat pull downs. So yeah, just so you know, do pull-ups. So on this set, I think that once I switch over to the underhand grip, that I actually drop the weight so I can get a little bit more reps. So on the last set, I really didn't get as many as I'd like. I'd like to shoot for about 6 to 8 reps. That's how you're stimulating the most growth for the muscle. At least that's what the internet tells me. I guess I haven't really been playing around with the rep ranges enough to like do my own research in my own body to see how my body reacts, but I've just been going based off what the internet says when it comes to rep ranges and time under tension, stuff like that. So I think I'm getting good growth. I mean, I'm definitely growing. I'm definitely getting stronger. With that research, I'm doing great, But like I said, I don't know exactly what certain rep ranges would do for my body specifically. But so far, I'm just growing and happy with my growth, so I'm not going to change it. I am definitely smacking myself on the back of the neck for not having my audio receiver in my phone. Doing these voiceovers for me is pretty difficult, dude. I'm not even going to lie to you. If you knew me in person, you would know that I'm not a big talker, and just like explaining what I'm doing is like my least favorite thing in the world. But yeah, I guess I'll keep doing it because this video just keeps going, and I don't want you to just sit here and who's gonna sit here and watch a video where some dude's just like working out and there's no audio whatsoever. So I don't know. I'm really getting these underhand pull downs. Anybody that's watching this, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's not that difficult. I want you to try it. And now that we're on the subject of things that are difficult, let's talk about this leg press right here. So I'm pretty sure it was either this rep or the next rep when I started thinking about, okay, I want to do a hoop session later today, and I don't think that doing every body part for multiple exercises is going to be a great idea. Because I was pretty much cooked after doing all of these sets of leg press. And I'm pretty sure I do 3 working sets. I don't think I included my warm-ups for any of these, but pretty much if you want to know what my warm-ups are, it's the same motion. I just slap less weight. It's hard to talk. I slap less weights on. Oh, boys, I can't tell you how hot it gets me when I get through a whole monologue and I get to the very end and I start fumbling and bumbling over my words. Ooh, I feel the aneurysm creeping in. But in all reality, how much can I fucking say about me doing this leg press? It's going up and it's going down, and I'm getting my knees as close to my chest for the best stretch as I can, and I just push as hard as I can until I feel like I'm about to lose consciousness, and then I just do another one. And oh, like what else can I say about this other than this was depleting and draining, so much so that even now I can't even speak. Okay, I think I've calmed down a bit. So, third set of this leg press, it's going up and it's going down. And I feel like a damn specimen. I've added weights both times, and this is the most weight. And I just keep going. And right now, I rack it because I got to sit up and burp. Does that ever happen to you guys? In between sets, you'll drink some water, and then especially on the leg press when I'm all bent over like this and hunched up, it just the burps start flowing, and it's hard for me to breathe when I'm doing it because I need to get the air out of my stomach. And dude, sitting here talking about this leg press is killing me, dude. And oh, I don't even care. I'm just gonna leave this in. Who's gonna see this anyway? If you see this and you hear this, please comment. All right, now we're doing some standing dumbbell curls. And on these dumbbell curls, if you notice, I don't really flex my wrists when I come up. I try and make a note to myself in my brain while I'm doing it to keep my wrists kind of pointed down, like my hand kind of pointed down towards the ground as I'm pulling up. And that takes a lot of tension off your forearm. It takes your forearms out of the equation and puts a lot of that stress into your bicep. And I was kind of happy with myself here because I did the 40s, and I've done the 40s before, but this time I did it for both the sets that I did for the curls, so it's pretty proud. Last time I had to drop weight after the first, and I didn't get the full 8 reps. This time I got the full 8 reps for both sets, so hells yeah, brother. And this time I did do them standing, and the times before, at least the past few weeks, I've been doing it seated, and this time I really just wanted to do it standing. I don't know. It's more comfortable for me that way. I feel like more of a man when I'm doing it instead of sitting down. I feel a little bit less enthused to do the workout, so I think doing it standing is just better for me and how I like to do my workouts. But seated gets just as good, if not a better of a pump into your bicep. Next, and I think this is the last exercise I do, hopefully, thank God, but is the tricep pull down. And the bar that I'm using is like, kind of has like a V shape to it, but not a full 45-degree angle. It's more of like a 20-degree angle. And I like that better. I feel like I can get more stretch out of my bicep, or out of my tricep, I mean. And yeah, that's the main thing I want to focus on while I'm doing this, is the stretch. I've noticed that I don't really do like tricep exercises as much as I probably should. But I feel like my arms are a lot bigger than other muscles in the rest of my body, and that's because when I was younger, I lifted weights, but I only did upper body and I never did legs. So I kind of had like a penguin's physique, and it was all just top heaviness. But now I don't do as much as the of the upper body, a little bit more of the lower body, trying to even it out a little bit. All right, boys, let me break it down for you a little bit. So you probably know, since you've gotten this far into the video, but I gotta do voiceovers for the whole workout because I was putting my stuff away and I took the microphone off my chest, I put it in the box, and when I put it in the little box that it comes in, I noticed, the attachment that's supposed to go onto my phone isn't still on my phone. So the whole time I was talking into the microphone during the workout, there was no audio. So I'm gonna go home and do voiceovers when I make this video. And that's cool. I mean, if you like that, let me know. It's something a little different. But yeah, it's gonna be a little different this time. But all in all, I felt good on my workout. I'm getting bigger, I'm getting stronger. So I did one exercise for each body part, which going in, I thought I was gonna do more than that, but I went significantly heavier today than I have been in the past. So it felt pretty good. I just think that if I were to have done 2 exercises per body part, which I could have done, that it would have probably killed me for my hoop session that I want to do later in the day. So later today, yeah, I plan on going to hoop, so I don't want to be destroyed when I go. I want to, play good. But yeah, I felt big today. I felt strong. We're getting there. You feel me? So yeah, I have to go home, eat some food, rest a little bit before that hoop session, make this video for you, and put it out. Stay dedicated.